his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
The defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Brady now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing on first down is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a dump off to White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Hits his target to tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Will Tye, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Darnold from the gun. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd and short.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3-19!
Right back to him on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Start fast, fellas, start fast! Wait, 20!
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
All right, here we go.
Here's Cannon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On first and 10, Darnold. Oh, nice spin.
That brought back bad memories.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Santos with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On play action, it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He hits right, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
All right, here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Alpha. 220. 220.
From midfield, here's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
This is White on the screen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Like 20! Like 20!
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the Jets set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. The connection made to Terrell Pryor. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. To throw, it's Brady, and a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure
lucky
here.
56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the blitz does come. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Patrick Chung, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about anything.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
On the carry, it's Cannon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Darnold. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. He dumps it down to Ingram. Got a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Lucky 56.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Dorsett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. No gain on the play there. Second down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Detroit!
Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Dorsett on the return. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown. New England. Philip Dorsett, 85 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw, Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll run with Cannon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Darnold now on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey. 4 down. Set! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Leopard! Gone!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go!
To the air again, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's White. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. first down. It's Darnold. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Gone!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claiborne able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.